Unboxing the first pyro plushie from Deadites on deck. Oh, he is adorably mischievous, cute as a button, and ready to be your forever friend. Someone to talk to when you are lonely, someone to keep the monsters away at midnight, someone to hug when you've had a hard day. Welcome home, home. We hope you will stay. Welcome home, home. We hope you will stay. What did I get in the mail? Movies or books? T-shirts and hats, music on vinyl. Whatever it is, you know there's something groovy inside. What did I receive on my doorstep today? Horror action figures, collectible toys, popcorn buckets with creepy critters. You know, yeah, you know, there's something groovy inside.
Howdy, gang, and I have yet another unboxing. So I told a little fib at least twice now. I said that I wasn't going to really be doing anything this week, but I had totally forgotten that my dear husband Steve had ordered me a Fright scope from Fright. Now, some of you may be thinking, what in the heck, Dana? A Fright scope? Really? You know? And some people will probably think it was a waste of money, but I had intended to buy one from Fright Rags the first time around, and they sold out of them because I waited too long. And so Steve saw that they had some back in stock, hence he ordered me one and ordered me some of the Fright reels as well. So that's what I'm going to be unboxing today. Yeah, I cheated a little bit. I have opened the box, as you can see here, and taken some paper out of it. But I've usually I order t-shirts from Fright Rags, but these were just too cool in my opinion to pass up the Fright scopes. But for anybody that's ever ordered from Fright Rags, that you usually get a little like trading card like this. But I have to, you know, I don't know if this is some kind of creature, if it, I don't know. It's clearly a sticker, and sorry, I mowed, folks. I got to flip up my glasses to read this stuff. It says frightrags.com. But what are these? I didn't used to get these in the Fright Rags packages, but now you get them. What is this? Is it flames? Is it some kind of creature? Is it, somebody please tell me, if you know, and just don't make fun of me for not knowing what it is. Just if somebody knows what it is, it's clearly a sticker of some sort. But or a decal or something like that. Maybe it's to put on your car bumper. I don't know. But I do remember getting these, and I don't know if I got. Usually, when you get T-shirts, you get a piece of like a warhead candy. I'm just making sure But maybe if you don't order t-shirts, maybe you don't get that. Okay. But you do get the trading card, and this is Shelly from Friday the 13th Part 3. And it says, Shelly, this had better not be another one of your jokes. And indeed, it's not, if you've seen the movie. And then on the back, it has Fright film facts for Friday the 13th. Well, actually, it says Fright film facts the 13th. The only film in the series in which no character says Jason's name. So that's interesting. I did not realize that, but that's really cool. So I got that. Now let's get to the coup de grace here, folks, because not only did my dear husband, bless his heart, put this box down here, did he get me the Fright scope, which is basically, anybody remember Viewmasters? I'm sure you do. I think these are quite a bit smaller than the Viewmasters when I was a kid, but maybe not. But they actually say Fright scope on the back. And yeah, I mean, they pretty much look like Viewmasters in my youth. So you get one Fright, or, well, whoops, dropping stuff all over the place. You actually get a couple of these. Final Cuts, Volume 1. Well, maybe there's another one here. Hold on just a second. Is there just two? So you get a reel. Sorry for the glare there, folks. Let me pull it back there. That's better. You get a reel and a B reel. So not only did I get these that came with the Fright scope, but Steve bought me a separate package of, it says now playing Fright scope, the King collection, and this is Stephen King. It says collect them all. So you've got the King collection is a series of 7 of his most chilling titles captured inside 3 reels that are sure to leave you checking under your bed. See 21 images leaping off the pages. It's supposed to be 3D, folks, and I'm actually going to try this out on this video for you guys and gals. See 21 images leaping off the pages and into the screen, and now Fright before your eyes. Hail to the King. So Fright, we have some Fright scope reels for Carrie, Christine, Cujo, It, Misery, Salem Plot, and Silver Bullet. But what I'm going to do first, and I'm probably going to have to take my glasses off, folks, so to be able to do this. So hopefully I do this right. Now it probably goes like this. I haven't used a Viewmaster in many moons, folks. Maybe I gotta have my glasses on because, I can't see. Oh, maybe I've got it backwards. Hold on, folks. Huh? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but it's not wanting to. It's not wanting to slide through these. So maybe I don't know what I'm doing wrong exactly. Maybe you gotta push it down further. Let's try this one. I didn't think I'd have to have any instructions to do this. There we go. I think I just didn't have it. You got to push it down pretty far, folks. So keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't see it without my glasses. And one other tip, folks, you might want to be holding this up to a light to see it real well. So we got, I mean, it kind of looks 3D. I'm seeing Reagan from The Exorcist. Blair Witch Project, the end scene. Oh, the head explosion from the beginning of Scanners. That's pretty cool. One of the end scenes of Rosemary's Baby. Psycho, shower scene. Scene from Poltergeist. And The Fly, the David Cronenberg remake of The Fly. So, like I said, keep in mind, folks, you got to slide it down, carefully but pretty firmly, where the fright scope part of it is showing in the window there, folks. Okay, so let's take a look. I know y'all can't see these with me. Okay, and they actually have a thing that says up for viewer. There we go. It takes a little, you don't want to press on it too hard because these are kind of like cardboard. So we got Quint getting eaten by the shark in Jaws. We got Pinhead from Hellraiser. Jerry Dandridge from Fright Night when he's turned into the vampire. Kevin Bacon's death scene from Friday the 13th. Chucky. The Freddy glove coming up from between Heather Langenkamp's legs in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. There's a scene from Alien. Okay. Well, and now that I've done that, I want to try out some of my Kinglands. People are probably thinking, geez, Louise, why are you making us sit here and watch as you use a glorified Viewmaster? I should have opened this first. Well, it says carefully cut to open, but it's got staples on it too, so I'm going to try this. I really didn't want to cut it. So, set that there. I mean, I think this is pretty cool. It almost looks like they got double ones, but I think it's just the way they have to make them. So again, make sure that you slide this puppy down in there. Again, where the fright scope is showing in this little window here. So we got Carrie at the end where she's got, or at the end of her prom where she's got blood all over. There's another shot of her. Oh, Carrie's mother. Some apparent reason it's not. These things are finicky, folks. I ain't gonna lie here. So, well, it's seeming to not wanting to go past the image of Carrie's mother. So let's try this again, folks, shall we? All right. Yeah, okay, so we're having a problem with this one. There we go. So we got Arnie in his car. Car on fire. Arnie the death scene. We got Cujo. Okay. Well, I can see where there could be some improvements in the design of this. Or maybe I'm just not doing something right. So you actually get 3 different reels here. I want to see if this one works better. I'm not going to make y'all sit as I go through all these reels, but I'll tell you one thing though, these are a lot harder to put into the viewer than I remember the Viewmasters being. Um, got more Cujo, Pennywise, menacing Georgie before he does him in. I will tell you folks too that wear glasses. It might be a little hard to be able to view these images. Scene from Misery. I wonder if I look at that makes it a little bit better. But it seems like I don't know if it's the viewer itself or um, I said I wasn't gonna make y'all watch this, but yeah, it's like I don't know what it is. The pictures look really super grainy on these. Um, I'm not as impressed as I thought I was going to be with this, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know, there's something weird going on with it now where it um, has a graininess, a real bad graininess to the pictures. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just my glasses or something. But I can't see this without them. So y'all keep that in mind, those of you that wear glasses, because you're not going to be able to see them without your glasses. But yet, you can't put these up to your face. And I was seeing it better earlier, but it just seemed like yeah, it's almost like the 3D images are messed up. Okay, well, folks, honestly, normally I don't get on here and I'm not trying to knock Fright Rags. And I'm not definitely not trying to knock my husband for getting this. And maybe I got a faulty one. I mean, that's plausible. But when I put the ones from that came with the Fright viewer or Fright Scope, rather, they looked really good. But then the longer I started using the Stephen King ones, um, they got grainy. Put this back in here. So I don't know if I don't have something right. Because these are looking grainy now if I look at the bright light. So you're not supposed to do that. I mean, they were looking really good earlier. Okay, that's a little better. So maybe you got to tweak it. But my first thought is it's a really cool concept. I mean, I like this and I like the reels and stuff. But it's a little bit hard to maneuver. First off, if you wear glasses, it's going to be kind of hard uh, to view these because they're not really made to put up to somebody's glasses, really. But you can do it though. Um, and I hope Steve doesn't see this and think that I'm not grateful that he got me this, because that's not the case. Um, but the idea for the concept, I guess, was better than the execution of the concept. Um, to be totally honest. Um, and these weren't as expensive as some of the things at Fright Rags. I think these were like $20, and I think it was like $13 or $15 for a set of these reels. Um, but it's cool. It's a cool collectible in any event. That I'd like to keep around. It just seemed like the longer you use the viewer, which I only used it for a few minutes, that it just doesn't seem to want to work as well. So if anybody else has any, experience with these Fright scopes, if they've gotten a Fright scope from Fright Rags, I'm definitely not going to be able to give this my top rating. I'm probably going to give it anywhere from a 3.5 to a 4. Because I was just, I was really expecting more from this thing. I don't know why, because it wasn't as expensive, but so I'm going to go ahead and put the 4 deadites out of 5 up there, but it's between a 3.5 and a 4. So I'm not telling you not to buy one of these Fright scopes. Like I said, it's a cool concept and a cool idea. But I think these suckers were a little bit more cheaply made than the t-shirts, of course, that Fright Rags puts out. So again, I don't want to knock Fright Rags at all, but they are a t-shirt company, so perhaps I should cut them a little slack on other products that they put out. But I am happy I got this, and I am happy that Steve got it for me. I'm not angry. Um, I just could have seen the execution of this product being a little bit better. And people probably said, well, what do you want, Dana? It was $20. Um, but it's a cool concept. This is a cool collectible. I'm definitely going to keep it around. I mean, the box in and of itself is cool, right? And it says no bulbs, no batteries, 3D color pictures. And I do see a little bit of the 3D, but it's not like really jump out and grab you type of 3D. And Steve was curious about that as well. And I wouldn't use too bright a light with it, or you're going to see this grain, or at least I'm seeing grain on them. But anyway, this is the Fright scope, along with some Fright reels to go in the Fright scope. And keep in mind, it does come with 2 reels of its own. So you wouldn't necessarily have to buy any of these sets. Just remember, push it down firmly, but don't push it down so firmly that you bend the little reels. And make sure that Fright scope shows in the little window on your Fright scope. But yeah, I mean, cool little collectible. I'm glad I have it. I'm glad Steve got it for me. I'm glad Fright Rags put these out. But not the best thing that I've gotten from Fright Rags. I guess that would probably be their t-shirts. And the excuse me, the Joe Bob Night Marathon set that I got. But I guess that's all for me. I'm going to have to do a few things. We finally got our plumbing issues, knock on wood, got our plumbing issues fixed. And so I am going to do a few things and then take me a nice, hot, relaxing shower, have something to eat and sit down, and maybe I may watch the Dirty Harry 4K that I got in. And also, by the way, again, if anybody knows what these are, please let me know. I'm just curious. But in any event, I'm off like a dirty shirt. This shirt ain't dirty, but I'm off like one. And I want to remind everybody, as I always do before I get off of here for the night, to be kind to one another and blaze that trail. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday night, folks. It's Friday tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to a weekend of doing nothing but relaxing. And I hope that happens. But thank you guys and gals for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.